Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back into the stream. Yeah, somebody hating today. Somebody hating, but that's good. That's all good. Means I'm doing something right. Clearly means I'm doing something right. I am going to continue to set these to the little 1 cent gift goals to get us boosted out on the FYP. It has been forever since I've been live on this account. So we're going to have to really get it boosted up here. Need y'all to do all the things that y'all do. All the things that y'all do. Wait, what? I tried to mute someone. It told me I don't have the authoritative powers to do it. The fuck? The fuck? I tried to mute someone and it told me I don't have the powers to mute someone on my account. What the fuck is happening right now? What is wrong with this app? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anywho's. Anywho's. Welcome into the show, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA. Welcome to the show, Defend the Indefensible. Defend the Indefensible, where Trump supporters come up and they do what they do best. We'll be live for a little bit, not too long before we go into the Discord for tonight's movie. But while we are here, let's do all the good things. Trump supporters, do you regret your vote? Do you regret your vote? And if you do, I just want to let you know this live is the safe space for you. This live is the place where you can come and tell us why, you can tell us when, you can tell us how. We want to know what exactly made you leave or at least condemn the dark side. And if you're a Trump supporter who does not regret your vote, you're more than welcome to request up. I can give you several reasons as to why I think you should. Welcome back in, everyone, from the other live and the other account. TikTok's on one. That's fine because we are on two. So let's do all the things, y'all. Let's do all the things. I do want to take this moment to give a shout out right before we got the flag. Big shout out to Chewy. Big shout out to Chewy for the $50 Venmo. $50 Venmo over on Venmo for the PC fund. Thank you so much, Chewy. I appreciate you. Put some W's in the chat to Chewy. W's in the chat to Chewy. That is what I'm going to prioritize on this account. I do not want to see too many gifts being thrown on this one because I don't really use it versus the links in the bio. I'm not a mod on this one? Oh, shit. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I go to my mods? Hold on, let me see who's here, who shouldn't be. Most of the people here. Okay, do view. I gotta adjust a few people. Y'all look out for the request for me for a second. I'm looking through the list. Getting some people moved here. Okay, Erica's there. Zizzy. Lina. Okay. So let me add Gooch. Let me add the Gooch. Wait, I don't even know if I'm friends with you on this account because you can only add moderators that are friends. Let me see. Oh, I think we can. Okay. Yeah. All right, you're a mod. Anyone else not mods that I need to mod up really quick? Who else? Who else? Any case, Trump supporters request up in the box to you that demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you can call them the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Tap on the screen. Let's get the likes up to 25K and beyond. We got to push through the censorship. Send your daily heartbeats if you haven't already. That's what you can do on this account. Send your daily heartbeats. That's super important as well. Also, make sure you're following this one. Make sure you're following this one. And the stupid thing about these flags is, too, is like I could have brought my main up on the panel at least, but then it takes away your guest access, too. Me? Have you ever been my TikTok bot? Oh, fix that. I'll add you here, Taro. And bam. There we go. There we go. Hiding on a private account is a choice. That part. Literally. I saw him in the comments. This account is so censored, bro. This account is so censored. Be good, y'all. Must clean. Gotta clean. Head over to TikTok to that's why you support Trump. Yeah, I was about to say, right here. I'll pin this comment, Taro. I'll just pin this one up on the screen over on YouTube. Bam. There we go. There we go. I'm still waiting to hear back from my agent on the other account. So we will see where that goes. Because if not, we are dealing with this until the 27th. We'll be off until the, not off, I'll be live on the backup, but we will be on this account until the 27th, which is royally going to piss me off. That is actually going to piss me the fuck off. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Yes, make sure you're reposting the live if you haven't already. Make sure that you are reposting the live. That's what's going to get us boosted out. That is going to get us boosted out. Catherine said, Live Fest are us. I hope you mean your president. I'm certain you mean your president. You couldn't possibly be talking about me. No way you could be talking about me. If for some reason you were, call the number on screen. Call the number on screen. Yes, I did get a banana on the main until the 27th, unless my agent works a miracle. We'll see what she does. Crash course understand how to mod on TikTok. It's not hard. It's not hard. My rules for on TikTok are pretty simple. I don't really want every single comment to be muted unless it's just egregious. Very rarely do I block. You have to be deplorable. For the most part, you guys are just here to mute. Typically, I do not like y'all fucking with people on the panel. I can mute them as much as I need to, unless it's really bad. But yeah, it's relatively chill. Modding for me is nothing like modding for, I don't know, fucking Erica. That shit is a full-time job. That shit is a full-time job. You muted me for speaking facts. Watch me mute you again, because I don't argue with the comments. Oopsies. It's almost as if there's a request box right there. Crazy. It's almost as if there's a request box right there. Knock out these little 1 cent gift goals. Knock out these little 1 cent gift goals. Get us boosted out to the FYP. Get us boosted out to the FYP. And if you are a Trump supporter, I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. RE2? What about RE? What about RE? Oh, someone grew some testicular fortitude. Midas, you voted for Trump, correct?
I did, yeah.
Wonderful. And do you regret your vote?
No.
Yeah. I feel like I can give you several reasons as to why you should, but I'm curious. What has Donald Trump done to warrant your continued support?
Oh, man. I mean, we can start with illegal immigration. I love what he's doing right now, getting rid of all these illegal immigrants.
Donald Trump has not only touched any of the numbers of previous administrations, Democratic administrations, but you'd also be co-signing the weaponization of ICE against American citizens.
No, not really. I mean, he's doing the same exact thing that Obama did, that Biden did. They just didn't get any news coverage the same way that Trump is getting it, but they did the same exact thing. I liked it when Biden and Obama were doing it because I don't think illegal immigration should be allowed. I didn't like when Biden opened up the border and just stopped enforcing border control and let all these illegal immigrants into our country.
The exact same thing. Okay. So if he's doing the exact same thing, or he's doing the exact same thing as these Democratic presidents, we would have similar results or responses from not only the broad populace, but certain courts such as SCOTUS, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We did.
Can you tell
the
me?
Difference
Can you
is
tell
the
me when
media
SCOTUS ordered?
and people like you.
Can you tell me when SCOTUS ordered all 9 Supreme Court justices ordered the White House to return someone from being wrongfully deported?
Oh, you're talking about that one guy from like a year ago or how long? Yeah, that was like at the first month of his actual presidency once he got sworn in. That one guy who got deported.
Make him look any better, but thank you for bringing that out. It was within the first 2-3 months. Yes. So
you know that wasn't
not to
Trump,
mention. Can you
right?
give me an example? Of,
you know that wasn't Trump.
I'm sorry.
Right?
What?
You know that wasn't Trump. Like Trump isn't out there in the streets.
Are you under the belief that
that
I believe that Donald Trump is going up picking up people and then deporting them to concentration camps? Are you?
I mean, you seem to think that. A lot of people seem to think that.
Okay.
ICE is operating the same way as they always have.
I seem to think that ICE can only do what they're ordered to do. And if you're going to try to make that pathetic argument that it isn't Trump going out there and grabbing people up, locking them up, and deporting them to El Salvador and other things, then you need to understand the fact that not only did Trump order these individuals to go out and do these things, despite the fact that they admitted it was administrative error, but he stood on it for weeks. Said he was a criminal, had a criminal record. The deportation
the same thing happened to Obama, right?
He wasn't going to facilitate bringing him back. So
You know, Obama did that too, right?
give me
You know,
give me the
ICE
name.
accidentally deported American
Give me
citizens
the
under
name.
Obama. Give you the name. Google it. I don't remember the damn name. Look
Okay,
it
then I
up.
don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't,
Again,
because you don't do
and the
research.
Obama
Google it and look it
administration or
up.
the Biden administration never fought against the Supreme Court, or better yet, ignored their
Oh my
request to
God.
facilitate their return.
You won't Google it.
So
You
you
won't
want to
look it
keep
up.
making the argument that they're
You
doing the
don't look it
exact
up.
same
You
thing,
don't
yet
want to
you
know
don't have the
facts.
exact same results.
You don't want to know
Hey, my
facts.
guy, the exact same thing means you'd get the exact same results. You have yet to tell me, when did the Obama or Biden administration deport an individual that the Supreme Court told them to bring back? You have yet to tell me when the Obama or Biden administration justified the killing of now 3 American citizens at this point, and then the dislocation or not maiming, permanent blindness and whatnot of others. So can you give me an example which would then equate to them doing the exact same thing? Come on, Midas, you made the claim. I imagine you don't like to get up on TikTok panels and lie, do you?
You won't look it up.
What am I looking
This is
up?
a known fact.
It
It's
is a known fact.
There's literally videos of the media.
What did I
There's
ask you to pull up?
literally videos
What did I
of
ask
the
you to pull up?
media. There's literally
What did I
videos
ask you
of
to
the
pull up?
media. There's literally
You can
videos
keep
of the
repeating
media. You see,
yourself,
I can do this
but you're
shit
not
too, where I
addressing
just
my claim.
interrupt.
Well, I can just silence you. I can do that. That's a really cool thing about TikTok. So, what you were asked to do, because you made the claim that they're doing the exact same thing. So I then asked you to give me an example of when SCOTUS made the previous Democratic administrations bring someone back, since they're doing the exact same thing. I then asked you to give me an example of when the previous administrations defended the murder of American civilians, since they're doing the exact same thing, right? And that's where you're struggling right now. So can you give me something? Or you're just going to ramble. Let's find some hold music. That one's gonna get me banned. Hold on.
Okay, apparently I was muted.
You find that name yet?
Can you actually hear me now?
You find that name yet?
Did you actually? Am I actually unmuted now?
Did you find that name yet?
What are you talking about?
You were supposed to give me a name of someone that SCOTUS brought back, or give me an example of an American citizen who was murdered and it was backed by the Democratic administrations that you said are doing the exact same thing.
Again, you're not under.
So you didn't. Okay, give me a second.
You're not under. Bro, this is childish, man. You're supposed to be an adult. You don't like to actually have a conversation. This is trolling nonsense. Let's see. Did Obama deport citizens? Yes, during his administration, there were documented instances of U.S. citizens being improperly detained and in some cases deported, often occurring when border officials failed to properly verify citizenship due to administrative error, wrongful deportation, deporter-in-chief. The Obama administration removed more than 3 million people through ICE deportations over 8 years, more than any other U.S. president in history. Yeah, but let's keep playing music so we don't have to listen to facts.
Can you tell me when that went up to the Supreme Court?
Again, has nothing. That's my point. You're literally proving my point. The only reason it went to the Supreme Court is because it was Trump.
Can you tell me when that went up to the Supreme Court?
That's it. Oh, you're full of shit, dude. You're just full of shit.
So you can't.
The only reason it became a big deal is because Trump did it.
So
when Obama did the same shit. Obama did the same thing. Yep, there it is. Childish.
What up, Ari?
You lost the fucking argument. Lost the fucking argument.
How's it going? Oh, you know, this guy's just making claims and not being able to substantiate it.
Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at fucking every factual article right here talking about Obama deporting American citizens, but, you know, it's all good. Let's ignore it because it makes our feelings feel better.
This is a great jam. Have you ever heard it before?
Is this a strategy? Like when people come on here and they're actually like showing facts, it takes one little
Strategy.
Google. It takes one little
I
Google
don't
to
I
see
don't
that
work for the
Obama deported
military. What are you
American
talking
citizens.
about?
What
What
you're upset
strategy would I
about,
come up with? I don't work for the
this whole
military.
thing was brought on upon
Huh.
because you said Trump was deporting American citizens. I just told you that is clear factual knowledge. Obama did the same thing. And you're
I
like,
mean,
well, why did
First off, I
SCOTUS
said
go to
Trump was
Trump? And it's
ordering the murders of
which
American
makes
citizens
even
and
no, it
wrongful
wasn't.
detains and deportations of other
What's the name?
individuals.
What's the name of
Because
the
Kilmar
citizen
Brego-Garcia,
that
since
Trump was
you
ordering the
Kilmar Brego-Garcia was not an American citizen, so I don't know why you would add that to a claim that I didn't make. Okay, that would be incorrect. All right. Fun fact. Fun fact. You bringing up wrongful deportations or administrative errors does not substantiate your claim that Biden and Obama and Trump were doing the exact same thing, because I
you
asked
just
you a
made that
simple clarifying question, which was, can you tell me which one of those individuals, which one of those wrongful deportations that took place went all the way up to the Supreme Court because the administration fought against bringing them back after admitting it was an error?
also, Hector, I just want to let you know your sound is lower than his.
Yeah, Mike's glitchy. Should be good now.
Yeah, that's better.
probably a good thing.
No one wants to listen to you. That's why I was jamming out with the
Oh, it's
music.
very obvious nobody wants to listen to facts on this
Do,
stream.
do, do
Can
you
you
do
No
you,
answer
one wants to
Hector's
do you have
listen to
that?
question?
Do you have that name yet, or are you just gonna keep?
Do you have the
rambling?
name of the citizen that Trump ordered to be killed? Do you have that?
I'm sorry. What?
Do you have the name of that person that Trump
Do
ordered
you
to
do
be
you have a
killed?
memo?
Mark Kelly.
Do you have a memo? I mean, yeah. Let's be real.
I assume you know of Mark Kelly, right?
I'm still waiting on that name.
I just gave you one.
Name of what?
Well, he said that Trump ordered an American citizen to be
Once
killed.
again, not what I
Mark
said.
Kelly.
What did you say then?
Clearly, you have a comprehension problem. Let me go ahead and
Well, I couldn't
let
hear
me go
you
ahead.
over your stupid
Of
fucking
course, you
music,
couldn't hear
so.
it. You're not listening. That makes sense. So
you got a
first,
bunch of
first and
music playing in
foremost,
my
first and
fucking ears,
foremost,
so.
first and foremost. Thank you, Ari. Ari's going to go ahead and unpack Mark Kelly for you in a second. Let me tell you what's my claim. The Trump administration is backing the murderers of American citizens via ICE, which would then be enabling murder, which would then be justifying murder.
Well, if there was actually a murder, I would agree with you, but there wasn't a murder. So,
Can you tell me what the definition of murder is?
can you? You're the one making the
So
claim.
no.
So, yeah, I can Google what the definition of murder is if I want to, but I want you to say it.
So
since
you
know what it is.
can't tell me off the top of your head. You would
Right?
have to
You
Google
can't
it.
either.
If
Apparently.
you
Can
have
you?
to if you have to Google it, then you
Tell
don't
me.
know what it is.
Tell me.
And you
Tell
could have
me.
just said,
Tell
I
me.
cannot
Tell me.
properly
Tell me.
articulate what the exact
Tell me.
definition of
You
murder
can't.
is.
You can't. You
I
can't.
literally can. Okay.
Do
So
it
now
right
that
now.
we've established the fact that you
Do
don't
it.
know what the definition of murder is, I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It would be the premeditated, unjust killing, unlawful killing of a civilian. That would be the definition of murder.
You
Okay.
can also use the legal definition, which is because I like that one a
Premeditated.
little bit better. It's the unlawful killing of a human being by another with malice aforethought, and malice aforethought can occur right in the moment. Same with premeditation, has been determined by multiple Supreme Court rulings to be able to be occurring within just mere seconds prior to someone being murdered.
Yeah, premeditated is the main word there. There was nothing that happened that was premeditated.
Sir, premeditation can occur within seconds of the killing occurring. I literally just told you that. Are
Literally
you
just
not
did.
listening?
Yeah, I know what you said. The point is that they're law
Can you
enforcement
prove that
officers, and
wrong?
those people were breaking the law. It's as simple as that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you tell me what law enforcement officer violates their own code of conduct, their own code of ethics, their own justification for the use of deadly force, violates multiple case laws as determined by the Supreme Court of the United States of America that somehow makes it justified to shoot and kill Renee Nicole Good and Alex Preddy?
She tried to run somebody, a law enforcement officer,
Oh,
over.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not an answer to my question.
I'm
Can
so
you tell me
sorry.
how? Can you tell me how violating Department of Justice, Department of Homeland Security own use of force manual and their code of conduct and violating multiple Supreme Court case law orders In district case law orders, where within there does it justify the killing of Renee Nicole Good by Officer Ross?
Attempted murder. That's how.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's not an answer to my question. Would you like
Yes,
me
it
to
is.
go over? Would you like me to go
That's
over
literally
Bersovi
an
Haugen?
answer. You
Would
know,
you
all
like me
because
to
you
go
keep
over
saying, all because you
Bersovi
keep
Haugen?
saying,
I'm so
"Oh,
sorry.
I'm
I'm
so
so
sorry,
sorry.
I'm so
I'm
sorry,"
so
like a
sorry. Would you
robot.
like
It
me to
doesn't
go
make
over
you right. You know that, right?
Bersovi Haugen?
You know
Have
that,
you ever
right?
heard of that one?
No, I haven't. I don't really.
Oh, of course you've
Oh,
never heard of it. Why
oh
does that
my
not
God.
surprise me? Yeah, so in this case, Bersovi Haugen, where they explicitly stated, again, Supreme Court ruling of 2004, Brousseau does not authorize officers to create danger by positioning themselves in front of a vehicle. The Supreme Court of the United States emphasizes that outcomes turn on trajectory, immediacy, and whether the danger was imposed by the suspect and not manufactured by officers' placement around the vehicle. The court
Ooh, it's purple over
explicitly
here.
acknowledged cases where stepping into a vehicle's path undermines justification.
Yeah, he didn't position himself in front of the vehicle. He was walking around it.
Yes, which is explicitly against 16.100 of the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security's own SOP manual.
Nope. There's a
Yes,
difference.
it does.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
right.
I'm so
No.
sorry. I'm so sorry. No, you can't.
Sorry, dude. You don't. That it's actually explicitly against their profile. Walking in front of a vehicle that is on and running, you're not supposed to do when you work for these government agencies. That's directly against their own policy.
No.
Yes.
Bersovi Haugen specifically and explicitly states that when you put yourself in jeopardy by walking in front of a vehicle, which I'm so sorry is circling a vehicle, not walking in front of one. I'm so sorry. When you circle a vehicle, do you walk in front of it? Do you walk in front of a vehicle if you're circling it?
So what you're saying is that police officers are never, under any circumstances, allowed to walk behind or in front of a vehicle, ever.
No, they're not supposed to, Pookie. So can you tell me again, is circling a vehicle walking in front of it?
Oh my God.
Is circling a vehicle walking in front of it?
That's walking. Yes. He's not positioning. He's just moving around. And in which point,
but he is, and I'm so sorry. What does positioning mean? What is the definition of positioning? What is the definition? Do you see how much they have to cope? What is the definition of positioning?
Crazy.
This
Do you
is
have
crazy.
to walk to
This is
position
crazy.
yourself in front of
You
something?
guys are putting the blame on the police officer.
And you know what's also crazy, Ari? Like, let's say a police officer would have a reason to go in front of the vehicle to say things like get their plates. Better yet, if their plates are not already on the back of the vehicle, in which case they would go to the front to maybe confirm that they're the same, particularly in states like Texas where you're required to have two, one in the front, one in the back, right? That makes sense. But this ICE agent wasn't circling the vehicle for a license plate. He had no need to have that information. He was just circling it just to get a clip. So it's almost as if he put himself in a position of harm's way for no reason. Not to mention, when the vehicle was moving, he was not in front of it.
Almost like Renee Good being there in the first place.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so how about this? You don't like Bersovi Haugen. Let's do a 2007 Supreme Court ruling, Scott v. Harris, wherein the court finds that Scott justifies force where the suspect's conduct creates an ongoing, unavoidable threat to the public. It does not support deadly force based on officer proximity or positioning during a contained or, here's the best part, low speed encounter. Scott, the court found, turns on public danger and inevitability, not officer created risk. What argument do you have for that Supreme Court ruling of 2007 that I know you've never heard of?
Oh, I mean, I can use Google just as much as the next person.
Oh, sorry, Pookie. I'm not
Clearly
using
you
Google.
don't.
Oh, I do. Because if you guys did, you would know that these kinds of shootings happen.
All I need you to do is answer Ari's question. Your rambling is getting tiring.
You just keep muting.
I've been
That's
muting
what's
you in a couple of minutes. I mean, I can start back muting you again. You want to answer a question?
That's what you do as soon as I start trying to speak. Is you just mute me so you guys can.
Are you
ramble
not
on
aware
from
that like Scott v. Harris is explicitly what I'm taught? Like it has the same instance of Renee Nicole Good. We'll read this. It does not support deadly force based on officer proximity or positioning during a contained or low speed encounter. Meaning the officer was in front of a low speed moving vehicle. The exact same thing that happened with Renee Nicole Good. Ooh.
I don't agree. There was a video out not too long ago, it's been resurfacing, of a female officer who was walking up on the side of a vehicle, the side, from the front angle, kind of like this.
Sorry, I am interrupting you. You're not addressing the part how Scott v. Harris is literally like the best of circumstances that you will get when it comes to Officer Ross and Renee Nicole Good, with it being an officer moving in front of a vehicle that is on, but not moving completely out of the way during a low-speed encounter where the use of deadly force is not justified.
Did he say he doesn't agree with case precedent? How does that work?
No,
yes,
I don't. Do you want to actually hear why, or do you want to mute me again so you can keep repeating the same shit?
I want to give you the. I want to give you the floor. I want to give you the floor to make your pathetic attempt to bring up a case example that does not properly correlate with what Ari's talking about. Go ahead.
Calling this pathetic.
Go ahead. Just spit it out. Spit it out. You keep crying. Spit it out.
There is a video resurfacing. I'm going to see if I can find it, and I'll try to shoot you the link. There is a video of a female officer walking up on a non-moving vehicle at a traffic stop. She's approaching from about the same angle as the ICE officer, from about the front left fender. Before she can get up there, the guy puts it in drive and runs her over and kills her in a split second.
So then she would have been in front of the vehicle after you said she was walking up from behind in the same direction of Jonathan Ross?
I didn't say behind.
What did you say?
She was approaching from the front, but at a slight angle.
From the front, but at a slight angle. Okay.
And
so she was approaching a vehicle from the front at a slight angle. He turned the wheel into her direction and killed her, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you're trying to compare a situation where someone was walking up a vehicle from a front to where the driver would have turned the steering wheel towards the direction of the agent with the intent to kill. We can clearly assess that based off the direction of the steering wheel. And you're trying to compare that to Renee Nicole Good's situation.
It's literally the same
situation. I love how we let him talk just for him to do that bullshit. Go ahead, Ari.
It's the same situation.
You're a fucking moron if you think that's the same situation.
She's dead. She's dead. And that's pathetic. Right? It's the same situation, but that female police officer is now deceased.
It's not the same situation.
It is.
It's not
the same situation. It's literally the same situation. The same thing could have happened to that ICE officer. If he was dead right now, you guys would be celebrating.
What federal crime did Renee Nicole Good break?
What is a federal crime
did she commit?
Impeding, obstruction of lawful orders. She was told to get out of the car.
No.
She was blocking the roadway.
She was also told to leave. She was told to leave, and she was told to get out of the car. Those are two conflicting orders that you don't know which one that you have to respond to. Also, considering the fact that Officer Ross clearly drove around her vehicle, 11 other vehicles drove around her vehicle because it was a two-lane, one-way street with two bike lanes on both sides. So it was technically the equivalent of 3 lanes of a one-way road. We know that she wasn't impeding them. And if I remember correctly, Christy Nome and JD Vance both said that these ICE officers were conducting door-to-door searches. How can a vehicle being in the road, parked in the road on a one-way street where 11 vehicles, including Officer Ross himself, passed her vehicle, be impeding an ICE investigation where they're going door-to-door on foot?
Did you watch the clip?
I'm about to play it. So I have a thing here, Ari. When people love to say that you're lying, I like to drive it home. Can you tell me one lie that Ari just told?
Well, she said that they gave conflicting orders. I don't know if that's why I asked if she watched the clip. Because at first, they did give her the opportunity. They said, move, go, leave.
Oh, so you did not
didn't.
hear the eyewitness reports of the
didn't.
conflicting reports that she was given
She
beforehand?
didn't. No, I did. I literally just said that.
Oh,
They told
so then
me-
how do you know?
Perfect.
So how do you know
So
it's a
why?
lie?
Can't stop fucking interrupting.
So how do you
me.
know it's a lie?
It wasn't a lie.
I didn't, because she said they were conflicting. It wasn't. They said to move.
Wait.
Shut up.
So if she
Shut
doesn't
up.
get,
Oh my
so
God.
if she gets
Finish a
different
fucking
orders
sentence
from
with this
different
fucking
ICE
guy.
agents, it's not conflicting, right?
No,
Right. So
they
so
said
so if
you
one
get
says
to
move
move.
and one says stay,
my
that's
God.
not conflicting.
Nope. You're still interrupting and not letting me
I'm
finish
asking
my
simple questions
fucking
because you keep
sentence.
making
Then
claims.
shut up and
So
let
if
me
someone
answer.
tells you move and someone tells you
You're
stay,
still
that's
talking.
not
You're still
conflicting,
talking.
right?
We're still talking.
Right?
They said to move, gave her the opportunity to
Oh,
leave.
okay, yeah, okay. I understand.
still
Hey,
going on.
hey,
There it is. I
guess
can't
what?
finish.
I saw the
I
video.
can't finish. There's no talking.
Midas, I'm trying to help you out. Guess what? I believe you. I saw them tell her get the fuck out the car. I saw it. I heard it with my ears. I know that happened. No one's denying that. What we are countering with is simply saying the orders were given beforehand via eyewitness reports that she was given a different order. So I'm asking you a simple question. If one said get out the car and one said stay, is that conflicting? Yes or no? Or do I need to read the definition of conflicting for you? Because apparently we got to take y'all back to school. Is it conflicting,
finish?
Midas?
Can
Yes
I-
or
can
no?
I
Sure, once you answer my
Can I
question.
speak?
If
Can I
one
get 30
said stay
seconds?
and one said go, is that conflicting? Yes or no?
No. Let me explain.
No?
Instead of muting me.
No!
Let me explain.
No!
Again, you're still talking.
Hey, can you tell me?
Can you tell me?
Can you
let
tell me?
me? No,
What is,
I'm gonna
hold
fucking
on, no,
speak
no.
now.
All right.
I'm just saying, is it? I'm gonna ask Hector this question. I'm not even asking you. So if I tell you shushies, I'm not talking to you. Okay, Hector, if I tell
Thank y'all for the
you,
follows.
if I tell you to stay where you are, but Shauna tells you to leave, are those the same thing or are they antithetical to each other?
It sounds antithetical because one will require me to move and then one will require me to stay put, which would be opposing, which would be opposite, which would be different.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So that sounds like a conflict. Like that sounds like conflicting orders.
Ari,
Am I allowed-
I think we've been
allowed to talk
I
now?
think we've been very mean to Midas. I think we've been very mean to Midas.
Oh,
We're,
okay.
we're
Yeah, no
here
shit.
trying to have this conversation with him as if he knows what words mean, when apparently we have to help him define it. We should have never started off believing that he had this level of intelligence when it's really here. So I apologize, Midas. I apologize for talking to you like a full-grown adult who understands things. I'm gonna bring this back. I'm gonna bring this down.
This is so
I'm gonna bring this down.
hypocritical.
I'm
It's
going to give you
hilarious.
the exact Oxford definition of conflicting. Okay? Or
Can I-
okay?
can
That's
I
what I'm
ask
gonna
you-
do.
can I ask
I
you a
just
question real quick?
no problem, man. But we got to get over this hump. We got to get over this hump. So
No, we do.
I have
We
it
do.
for you,
This is
right?
why I'm trying
Here's
to-
the
this is why I'm
Oxford
trying to
definition
talk.
of conflicting. All right, conflicting. Let me spell it for you too, just in case you don't know. CONFLICTING. Conflicting. Say it with me, Midas. Say it with me, Midas. Can you say conflicting? Midas, can you say conflicting?
I need a beer to talk to you.
I bet you do. Can you say conflicting? Better yet, how many syllables are in conflicting, Midas?
I can put it into a sentence.
How many syllables are in conflicting, Midas?
Am I allowed to speak now?
Yeah, once you answer my questions. How many syllables are in conflicting, Midas?
I'm not answering an elementary school question.
Oh, gotcha.
Can
I
speak
got you.
now?
I keep forgetting you're a child. I'm so sorry. So conflicting, once again, is spelled with
I'm the child.
CONFLICTING, and there are 3 syllables in conflicting.
You guys don't wanna learn
3
anything.
syllables in conflicting. Now let's read the definition. The definition of conflicting is, per Oxford, incompatible or at variance, contradictory. So now that we understand what conflicting means, let's go over the case again. So the video footage that you're referencing is where you saw the ICE agent say, get the fuck out the car, and start pulling on the door. Eyewitness reports beforehand, which ICE has not contradicted, mind you, said that she got a conflicting report from a different ICE agent, or the same. I don't remember at this point. One of the agents. She got a conflicting report. Therefore, what we see in the video would not hold up if in this scenario she would have gotten 2 different orders. Cool, great, wonderful. Now that we're there, you may speak. Because I just want to remind you that you called her a liar despite the fact that you didn't know what conflicting meant. You couldn't spell it. You didn't know how many syllables were in it. And then Ari had to help you out there.
Yeah, me refusing to play your game, this means I can't do it. So anyway, so conflicting, which means that she's getting them at the same time, which she wasn't. She was told to leave, which, again,
What did you just say?
Stop talking. Stop talking.
What did you just say?
Stop talking. She at first she
Did
was
you
told
say
to leave.
what did you say conflicting
Again,
means?
shut. God, you can't do it, can you?
My
It's
guy,
like speaking to
I
a
have to
toddler.
understand what you're saying before we go
trying to
further.
say-
So
I'm trying
I
to
want to
explain,
ask
but
you
you
again.
won't
What
shut
did you
your
just say
fucking mouth.
conflicting means?
You won't shut up.
What did you just say conflicting means?
Conflicting would be at the same time. You're saying.
I'm sorry, did it specify a timeline within that definition?
I know you guys probably aren't like in the world of law enforcement at all, but they gave her the opportunity to leave. They were trying to let her go. They said, please, they were like, leave, get out of the way. When she did,
Ladies and gentlemen,
then the orders
boys and
turned.
girls, theys, thems, and MAGA. MAGA are the only groups of people to where you can read the definition of a word verbatim, and they will tell you what they want it to mean. You can read the definition of what it is. They will tell you what they want it to mean. Oh my God, this is crazy.
This is a thing that
Interesting.
this is a law
Interesting.
enforcement
Very,
thing that
very
happens all
interesting.
the
You know what I find on a quick Google search,
Again,
Hector,
I
is
can't-
that
I can't- I'm
conflicting
done. I
orders
can't-
do
we
not
can't have
have
a
to be given
conversation.
at the same time.
Yeah,
Have a
they
conversation with the two
don't.
of you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, conflicting
you guys
orders
tell
are not
me.
required to be
You
given
guys
at the
tell
same
me.
time. That's very interesting.
So check this
So
out.
what else did I
tell
lie
tell
about?
me.
So Ari, I used to work in a restaurant, right? Where I had a general manager and I had an assistant manager. And I can go to my general manager and I can ask my general manager, hey, what do you want me to do in our downtime? And they can say, go wash the dishes. And then I go over to the dish sink and my assistant manager comes up 3 minutes later. And then that person says, hey, you need to go sweep the lobby. Those are conflicting reports, conflicting orders at different times. What?
Wow, it's almost like it doesn't have to happen at the exact same time. And interesting, that's the same thing when it comes to local Leos and even federal agents. Conflict in the even oh my gosh, this might blow your ever loving mind. Even applying to our United States Armed Forces, the orders just have to be in conflict with each other, but it doesn't have to be at the same time.
Interesting. It's almost as if he completely pulled that out of his arse.
No, it's just how law enforcement works. So you're telling, if one officer says get on the ground and the other one says put your hands behind your back, is he not supposed to put his hands behind his back because the other officer said get on the ground?
I'm sorry, which one are you supposed to do first?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's
which
one
one are you
after the
supposed
other.
to do
Do you
first?
understand?
Both,
One after the
both
other.
of those
So
orders would be
they
with the
said-
same goal in mind. They would
Exactly.
correlate with each
they're
other
two
with
different
the
actions.
same goal. The fact
It's
that
like-
they're two different
My-
actions doesn't make them
Exactly.
conflicting when the overall
What
order
she
or
did-
purpose of it would be to
what
get
she did-
arrested, to get handcuffed, to
she
be detained.
did
You
changed
fucking
the order.
moron. Oh
What
my
she
God,
did,
you are
you
so
fucking
stupid.
moron. No,
You
you're stupid.
fucking
You don't
moron.
know
You
anything
really
about
just
it.
tried to make the comparison of get on the ground and hands behind your back and make that argument for conflicting. You don't
Yeah,
even
that
know
was-
what conflicting means.
Why do you keep muting me like a coward? No.
Well,
When
you
she
refuse
was
to
given the
listen.
opportunity, she was told to leave. She didn't. The orders changed to get the fuck out of the car because now you're fucked up. That's what happened.
Now you're
Period.
fucked up. So can you remind me again what federal law she broke?
I don't know federal law. Why do you keep saying
Thank you,
federal
thank
law?
you, Maggie.
You know it doesn't have to
Maggie
be
just
a
said it
federal
perfectly.
law,
Maggie
right?
just said it perfectly. Those are consecutive orders, not conflicting orders. Thank you, Meg. WCU, Meg.
Yeah, exactly. So here's why, right? Because I understand that you don't know
Tell
anything
me you don't know
about
anything about law
attorneys.
enforcement without
I
telling me.
understand that you don't know anything about attorneys or what laws federal agents are allowed to enforce. So I'm going to help you out with something, right? So federal agents, right? They're only allowed to enforce federal laws. They are not allowed to enforce local ordinances or state laws. Point blank, period. So when I'm asking you specifically about what federal law she broke, that's why. Because they're only allowed and only capable of enforcing federal laws. They are allowed to enforce local ordinances or state laws if the state has a law in effect for what is considered a citizen's arrest, which still requires the federal agent calling local law enforcement to let them know that they've just conducted a citizen's arrest because the individual has not violated a federal law. So would you like to tell me what federal law, this is perfect, she broke?
Oh, of course. I was on mute this whole fucking time. Of course I was. Because why wouldn't I be? Were you done? I'm sorry, were you done talking?
Were you ready to give the federal law as if you don't know how to play or unmute the mute button? Like, real? What kind of? I love it when they do that. I love it when they use them being muted as an excuse, as if they can't just press the unmute button and answer questions.
I didn't realize
Super
I was
funny.
muted,
I didn't
genius.
realize.
Once
Oh,
I did,
so
I
you're
unmuted
also
myself. You see how it
visually
works?
impaired? Oh
You see how it
wow.
works?
Damn it.
Well, you keep muting me every time I
Oof.
fucking start speaking, so I wasn't sure.
You probably
I didn't
should
know
have
if
told us that you were
Yeah.
visually impaired before we started this.
then
Now
you
that I
did.
know that you're visually impaired, I'm going to tell you when you are muted so you know. Okay? Since you can't see when the button's off. Please let me know if you're also hearing impaired so that way
You
we can
guys don't
find
wanna learn.
alternative methods to tell you that you're muted.
You guys don't want to learn. You just want to essentially pigeonhole people.
We literally just asked you to learn us what federal law she broke. I just muted you. Let
There
me
it
put
is.
in the
Yeah,
chat
you
just in
muted me,
case.
and
Oh,
I
you
muted
did
you,
find
like
it.
I
Cool,
said.
great. So can you guys tell us what law?
Goodbye.
Can you go? Are you gonna run? Yeah. We got
He
a
said
runner.
goodbye.
We got a runner. It's almost as if.
Why are you running? Why are you
The
running?
second you ask them to substantiate their claims, the second you ask them to tell you what federal law would have justified her murder, that happens.
Insanity.
Insanity. Absolutely crazy. Anti-cases, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, theys, thems, and MAGA, welcome to the live Defend Indefensible with my momentary co-host, at least, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, Ari. Make sure you guys are doing a couple different things. First and foremost, if you're looking at me and you see the follow button, that means you're not following me. This is the backup account because we got a flag. Thank you guys so much. We got a flag on the main, and unless my agent works some wonders, we will not be back until the 27th on that account. So for the meantime, between time, this is going to be the account we'll be using to go live daily. So make sure you hit that follow button. We are live every Saturday at 3 p.m. CST and randomly throughout the week. Also, let's knock out these little one-set gift goals, get us boosted out in the FYP, share out the live with your friends and family, repost, add it to your story. Don't worry about the gift gallery. I don't give a fuck about the gift gallery in this account. And the best ways to support the stream, is the links in the bio. I'm not worried about gifts on this account because I don't use it. If you would like to support the platform directly, please hit up the Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. Hector Talks with 2 R's or PayPal, Hector Pow with 2 O's and 2 R's. Please give Ari as well. There's no reason that she shouldn't be above. Oh, now she is above 1,000 coins. Let's get Ari above 2,000 coins. Take care of her while she's here. Also, those of you on the tube side, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out. And if you want to support the stream, you may send a super chat or a super sticker. Trump supporters request up in the box. You're the demographic of people that I want to have a conversation with. If you're over on the tube side, you may call the number on screen, 737-295-5321. Goodness gracious, that was exhausting. It's absolutely exhausting.
Great. I came into the hold music and him just like screaming and stuff, and I thought that was funny.
This dude came up here and said that Obama and Biden were doing the exact same thing Trump did. So then I asked him to give me an example of when SCOTUS asked them to return someone back from a wrongful deportation, and you fought against them. And then he said, Obama just deported people too. I was like, yeah, did you hear what I said? Can you give me an example of SCOTUS? Yeah, Obama deported people too.
It's almost like there are levels.
Yeah, it's almost as if you're
They're
selectively
not the
choosing
same.
things that substantiate your claim, because if you're to be honest with yourself, you know damn well trying to compare Donald Trump to even the worst Democratic president we've had in history is still unfair to the worst Democratic president we have had in history. And that's saying a lot. That is saying a fuck ton. Just putting that out there. W's in the chat to Gucci for the $5 Venmo. Shocker, he lied about the female officer's death. Yeah. I posted the story in the Discord. Did you? Let me look it up.
Oh.
Let me look it up.
Pop in there.
Is it in live chat or main chat?
I would assume your live chat. No, it's not on live, so it's.
I don't see it, Gucci. I checked live. I checked main. I don't see it. Did you send it to me? Sources. Oh, okay, got you.
That makes sense.
Bureau of Justice Associate. Interesting. I'm gonna pull this up for you guys. So we can read it, because this is what he said. He said it was the exact same case, despite the fact that this person intentionally chose to drove into and kill the officer. But it's the exact same case. Whereas we have contradicting evidence of Renee Nicole Good saying, I'm not mad at you, bro. We're good. Everyone ignores that part. Ignores that part.
This was somebody like actually going to a suspect of a crime. And telling them, like, weapons already drawn, get out of the car, right? And basically they got out of the vehicle, or at least opened the door acting like they were getting out of the vehicle to draw her into an idea of momentary safety, and then jumps back in the vehicle to purposely, like, it's not
at all. Not in the fucking slightest. Let's see what this says here. Trump supporters request up or call the number on screen while we're doing this. Or you can just be a bitch and chicken out like that guy did. On May 21st, 2018, Officer Amy Caprio responded to a call about a suspicious vehicle in the Perry Hall area of the Parkville precinct. A second call confirmed that a home was being burglarized by 4 suspects associated with the suspicious vehicle, which was later determined to be a stolen Jeep Wrangler. So the exact same case, right? The exact same scenario. But these guys are actually criminals. These guys are actually doing a crime. Okay? Just want to point that out. Cool. Officer Caprio arrived in the area and located the suspicious vehicle. She then followed the vehicle into a cul-de-sac where the suspect turned his vehicle to face Officer Caprio's patrol car. She exited her vehicle. Oh, so wait. He was facing her before she exited the vehicle, according to this. She then followed the vehicle into a cul-de-sac where the suspect turned his vehicle to face Officer Caprio's patrol car, which she was in. She exited her vehicle with her weapon drawn and ordered the suspect out of his vehicle. The suspect opened the driver's door of the Jeep as though he was complying with Officer Caprio's order. When Officer Caprio approached the suspect, he immediately retreated into the Jeep and accelerated toward her. To stop the vehicle, Officer Caprio fired 1 shot into it. However, the suspect ducked down behind the dashboard and continued accelerating toward Officer Caprio, fatally striking her. I also want to iterate this. This is an unfortunate scenario. What the fuck happened to why did it get so small? I didn't do that. I also want to point out, it is not smart, not excusing this, it is not smart to try and shoot into a moving vehicle versus getting the fuck out of its way. I don't know when they're going to get this.
SOP. It's also just against SOP.
Thank you. If I see a vehicle moving towards me, even if I pop that person in the face, there is no guarantee that a dead body is now going to turn the steering wheel out of my direction. Jesus, man. Fucking, this is, never mind. Yeah. Suspect ducked down behind the dashboard and continued accelerating toward Officer Caprio, fatally striking her. The suspect then fled the scene and was later determined that 3 other suspects were actively burglarizing a house, while the driver who struck Officer Caprio remained in the getaway vehicle. All 4 suspects were subsequently arrested and charged. But this is the exact same situation, guys. This is the exact same situation.
Totally. I see everything. It makes total sense where he was coming from. Yeah, I get it.
Goodness gracious. W's in the chat to Gucci for pulling up the case. W's to you. I mean, I didn't take much to know that he was lying his ass off. If you don't even know the definition of words and how you're applying them, I can't believe a single damn thing that you said. Also, W's to you guys for hitting almost 100, showing 99 for me. Sean had said 100K, so it's 100K. W's in the chat for y'all for hitting 100K likes. We only have 20 minutes, though. We only have 20 minutes before we go to the Discord for the movie night. We are having movie night in my Discord, guys. We're going to be watching the 6888 on Netflix for Black History Month. I've heard great things about it, inspired by a true story, so we're going to check that out. If you would like to be a part of that, make sure that you join the Discord. That link is available in the link in my bio. For those of you on YouTube, it's the link in the description of this live stream, and you can get your invite, join the Discord to watch that at 7 p.m. CST, or roughly in 20 minutes. If you're curious as to why I'm not streaming the State of the Union, although it probably would benefit me to do so, that's because I've had enough of hearing Donald Trump. I don't care to. I'm going to see the clips. I'm going to get the snippets. It's going to be just like what I said in my last live. 70% lies, 30% new lies. Yeah, 70% old lies, 30% new lies. That's going to be the State of the Union. So I don't care. I could care less.
Also, if you want to watch someone stream it, watch Olive. She'll be streaming it.
I believe she mentioned that to me. I know Olive's going to be streaming it. I think Dan's going to stream it. There's going to be several creators who are going to be streaming it. But yeah, go watch Olive. You can watch them stream it and not give it another view. View the people already viewing it and don't give it more views. That's what I would suggest. Neither can I, Meggie. I think I'm sorry, say your name, Meggie. Neither can I. I'm so over it. I am so over it. I mentioned this in the last live when we, Erica and I, for the Fun and Fact Show, we did the Black History Month thing he did at the White House, where dude didn't even talk about Black history. His idea of celebrating Black history was allowing a bunch of coons and jigaboos to come up on panel and suck him off. That's what it was. That lady came up.
That was in your comments for that. That was insanity.
A week after this man makes a post on social media with the Obamas on monkeys, this woman, a black woman, has the nerve to get up on the stage, the podium, and say with her full chest, "Yo, get off his ass about calling him racist." Ma'am, where have you been? Where the fuck have you been, ma'am? What are we talking about? What are we doing?
She's the pardon czar, so.
The pardon czar absolutely knows racism. Yep, that tracks. That fucking tracks. Anyways, are you going live tonight, or did you go live already, Ari?
No, I am going live. It's my Tuesday show, so I'll be joint with Jimmy. We'll, depending on what phone calls we may or may not get, we'll be doing a live react to Trump speaking as well. So I will also be live in an hour and 17 minutes to semi-stream his speech, but there is no guarantee it doesn't open up or turn into a debate space. So valid.
Shannon Renee said, after he said he fixed affordability yesterday, that's all I need to know about tonight's speech. What?
He fixed it so good. It's no longer a Democratic hoax.
How do you? I was literally just about to say, how do you fix a hoax? How do you fix a hoax, y'all? He fixed.
You make it disappear. I don't know.
Let's see. I'm looking up the wording. Trump fixed affordability. What is this? Is this an executive order? No, this is an article on the WhiteHouse.gov. White House wants to turn the housing crisis. Yeah, Trump on affordability. We've solved it. I'll play it. I'll play it for y'all. We've solved it, y'all. So that means I should be able to go to the store and see Dollar Tree prices on everything. If we fixed it, everything should look like a Dollar Tree. With a $1.25 tree, I should say. Oh my god, this is fucking. Can I take the sound off?
Ads.
What'd you say, Ori?
You see an idea in your mind.
I was just saying.
After gas.
Is the Dollar Tree going back to everything being literally 1.00?
I was. You know what? We'll know he fixed affordability when a Dollar Tree makes it a Dollar Tree again, not 125 tree. That's how we'll know he fixed affordability. Alrighty. Sorry, y'all. We'll listen to him say whatever the fuck he says here.
After gasoline skyrocketed to over $5 a gallon and in some places $7, $8, and even $9 a gallon under Biden.
Wait. $7, $8, $9 a gallon.
It may have gone to $6 in California, but I don't think it ever got to $7.
I was just gonna say $6. Probably. I could believe that. I'm curious now. Let's see. Has gas went up? Let's see, above $6 a gallon within the last 2026 now. We'll say 6 years.
Oh, that's a good timeline.
Yes, gas prices surpassed $6 a gallon in some parts of the United States within the last 6 years, specifically in 2022. While the national average peaked just over $5 per gallon in June 2022, average prices in California broke the $6 mark in May 2022 and exceeded $6.30 in October 2022, with some areas exceeding $7. Okay, so we have room to say in some places, some key places, and you literally have to be the bougie ass expensive places, gas may have went up $7 for a couple days. But homeboy said $8, $9 a gallon. That would be a lie. That would be a lie.
Awesome station, but yeah.
Also, using California as an example to show how high gas prices are is so ridiculous. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Bias for a reason.
Picking the, I think it went up to fourth, if I'm not mistaken, fourth largest economy in the world as an example to be like, look at the high prices is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Our policies have brought gas prices way down, and now at $2.37 a gallon. But I was in a beautiful place called Iowa 2 weeks ago. $1.85 a gallon for gasoline. Way down.
Where?
He said Iowa.
All of it's come down. We inherited a mess with high prices and high.
I'm curious now. As Iowa had gas prices
Below $2?
under $2 a gallon. I can believe it though, in particular red counties. There's a reason why they don't talk about the average. Yes, Iowa has had some gasoline prices falling into $2 a gallon, with instances occurring in early 2026 due to soft demand, particularly in places like Polk and Dallas counties where some stations dip below $1.90. While station-wide averages remain higher, select stations offered sub $2 gas during this period, following similar lows in 2020. Also, some gas stations, it can be roughly 10 to 20 cents if you use cash. Just for using cash, which wouldn't go into the national average. That's just a little benefit that they do there. There's places where you can get gas for, I think, as low as maybe even 170s if you're in a really red area and you have one of those businesses where you have points, right? Reward points that you can then use, like Costco and whatnot. That's not fucking... You can't use that to say everything else. Not to mention, there's a brutally fact check to his face on gas prices, January 8, 2026. I already know what it says. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious.
High inflation, and we've turned it around and we've made it great. And they don't mention, like I said before, they don't mention the word affordability, Kelly. They don't mention, I haven't heard the word in 2 weeks because they can't get away with the gig. It's all a con job with them. Airfares, hotels, car payments, rent, sports events, groceries, everything's down. Everything's down. Dairy, eggs, potatoes and chicken. Core inflation is now the lowest of any time in more than 7 years. The last 3 months, we've had the lowest inflation we have had in over a decade. The last 3 months, it's 1.4%. We had record inflation. You don't have it anymore. I'm going to make a State of the Union address on Tuesday. I hope you're going to watch.
No.
And we're going to be talking about it. But you don't hear the word affordability. You know,
all Democrats do is talk about affordability.
They'd look at the camera, say, affordability. And I'd be watching, I'd say, oh, I can't believe it. Do people believe it? They would say affordability, everybody would say, oh, Trump's caused. No, they caused the affordability problem, and we've solved it. And we're going still lower, but we've solved it. But more importantly, we've brought back the American dream, and we have a country, I think, that within the next 12 months, maybe sooner, but within the next 12 months, it's going to be the greatest it's ever been. I don't think we've ever seen anything. When Steve Moore told me yesterday, he said, we've never seen numbers. We're going to have an explosion of success.
There you have it, gents. Gals, pals, theys, thems. We've solved affordability. Democrats don't talk about affordability anymore.
Is that the only thing that made it a hoax? Is that the Democrats were talking about it and they just stopped, so now he's solved it?
Yeah, allegedly stopped. Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
I can't stand this man. Cannot stand this man. All right, guys, double tap the screen to get the likes up a little bit more. We may get a guest in the next couple of minutes. If not, so be it. Because in about 9, we're going to start that watch party. Lyrical, you vote for Trump?
You should have looked in my message.
Lyrical, do you know you're on a TikTok panel?
Hello?
And I was like, damn, did I?
Yeah, I don't think she.
Not the right man.
Yeah, I don't think she knew she was up here. I don't think she knew she was up here. It's fine. Anti cases. We're between 280 and 3 something in Illinois. I think around my area here, we're at 240. 240 something, 250 something.
Yeah, we're at about 247 where I'm at, so.
Again, those are prices we were riding, I remember, well throughout maybe October, November to January. It had a spike for every now and then, but then I remember the lowest it went down to was 208 that I saw in Austin. So, I don't know.
Somebody actually wanted to ask me to do my worst best impression of Trump.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see here.
Call from
Chris.
Chris, you're on the line. Did you vote for Trump?
I didn't vote the last one, but the one before that I did vote for him. But I guess you could call me a supporter.
Cool. And do you regret your vote? Or your support, I should say?
No, I liked him since day one.
Since day one. What exactly has Donald Trump done within the last 12 months that warrants your continued support for him?
Well, I really just went all in. Like, I always liked him since the Art of the Deal, when I read that book, probably about, I don't know, right when I got out of high school. But what has he done? I mean, after he got shot, I was pretty much like, everybody just needs to let the man do his thing.
So I asked you what he did.
Yeah.
That warrants your continued
What did he
support.
do? I mean,
and you
gave me an
like example of him getting shot at, allegedly.
Huh? My bad. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I asked for what he's done to warrant your continued support, and the best example you can give me was 2 years ago, about 2 years ago, when he was shot at.
Well, no, I mean, I liked him since day one. I liked how,
I know
how
you
he
said
keeps
day
fighting
one.
back
I
against
specified
the
within
quo.
the last year for a reason.
In the last year?
Yeah. He would have to be doing something good for you to
I
continue
really
supporting
keeping
him.
up with it like that, close up with it, but really, I would just say how he keeps standing up for himself and keeps pushing back against the I guess the status quo.
Oh, yeah, he very much does keep standing up for himself. One thing about Donald Trump, he's going to protect his own ass no matter what you say about him, no matter what proof you provide. He's going to keep lying to the American people. I don't think that's a reason to compliment him, though.
But he's like, in my opinion, he's like the first libertarian president, because I'm a libertarian, so I feel like he just says what the majority's thinking.
Yeah, that tracks. Why didn't you vote for him in 2024?
Why didn't I? I just didn't feel compelled to, because I grew not to really care as much and like feel like
you didn't feel compelled.
It was rigged in 2020.
You didn't feel compelled to vote.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
the guy
I just
you
got
support.
to the point in my life I just really could care less.
But you support him, and that support didn't
Yeah,
make
I
you
like
care
him.
enough to vote for him. The guy who told you to make it, quote unquote, too big to rig.
I mean, I guess so. I look at it as like a reality show now. Like, he's always been funny to me, but I just like how he pisses like certain people off that like think that their opinion really matters more than other people.
What opinion
because
do you think
everybody's
that
got
is?
like, I like how he like there's like a new lane for everybody to think what they want to think. Like, if everybody just thought the same thing, we would all just be robots.
I'm sorry.
And all
What
look the
stopped
same
you
and all
from
this and that.
thinking what you wanted to think before Donald Trump?
Wait, what?
What stopped you from thinking what you wanted to think before Donald Trump?
I mean, what really got me like against the news and what everybody was talking about was when the Mike Brown situation happened. I don't know if you remember that. I was just asking myself, like, why is this all? Why are they pushing this on the news? Like, it's clear there's an agenda here. It's clear to bait people and cause some kind of outrage and divide people. It's all divide and conquer.
I'm unfamiliar with who this Michael Brown individual that you're referencing is. What
It
is
was
his
in
relation
St.
with
Louis
Trump?
when the African American dude got shot in the back by the police, I believe, in like 2013, 2014, something like that, right?
I'm sorry. What's your issue with Mike Brown?
No, nothing. I was just saying like how it was just pushed on the news so much, and it's like, well,
You have
I
an
live in New
issue.
Orleans.
You have
like,
an issue with the news broadcasting the unjust killing of a black man.
Well, I don't have an issue with it, but it's just like it happened
You literally
down
do.
the street from my house.
You literally just criticized it, how the news pushed it out.
Yeah, because it's like there's obviously a narrative that all cops are trying to attack black people, which is like.
Can
not
you tell
true
me
at all.
what news network said all cops are trying to attack black people? Or can you maybe better accurately say the news networks decided to post that Michael Brown was a series of many black men, women, and other who've been unjustly killed by police, and we can't seem to get accountability for many of them to this day?
Right, but like it's like they're begging for empathy, and like empathy should be
I'm
just a
sorry.
natural.
How
like, you know
is
what I'm saying? Like,
how is quote unquote begging for accountability begging for
Yeah.
empathy?
right, but like for me, like personally as a man, like and just paying my own way and figuring out things on my own and realizing that nobody's gonna help me or take care of me.
Oh, okay.
That I really
Can you
don't
tell
give
me
a
how you
damn what
being a
happens
man
to
can stop you
anybody.
from getting shot in the back?
I mean, in my opinion, that's life. Things happen.
Can you
I
tell
been
me
beat
how
the
a
hell out by the
man
police.
will stop you, being a man will stop you from getting shot in the back?
I don't know. I didn't get shot in the back, so I could
Okay.
care less.
Can
I've been
you
beat
tell
up
me
by the
how paying your
police.
bills can stop you from getting shot in the back?
Hey, it is what it is, you know.
Okay.
There's
Can
30
you
million
tell me
slaves in
how
China right
ignoring
now
the
that
reality
nobody
of life
cares about.
can stop you from getting shot in the back?
Right, but I'm not gonna live my life in fear as if it will happen.
Can
Like,
you
if it
tell
happens,
me
it
what
happens.
black person is living their life in fear of cops? Actually, several, to be fair. Better question. How does black
Yeah.
people or some black people living in fear of any officer being able to kill them and be defended stop them from living their life? It doesn't. We've been
I don't know, you gotta
killed
man up.
for
You gotta
hundreds of
take it
years,
as
my
it
guy,
comes.
and we still live. So I don't know what fucking point you thought that was. A pathetic one. So you literally came up here to cry about how Michael Brown being posted on the news made you think differently from the majority of people who feel like police accountability is important, regardless of race, and that somehow led to you voting for Donald Trump.
I don't know. I don't know exactly, but I just know I don't feel sorry for nobody. What happens to anybody in life? I feel bad, but I don't feel sorry. Meaning, I'm not gonna lose sleep and let it dictate the way I live my life and how I feel about things.
So if your mother was
'Cause
shot in the
I
back
tell you,
tomorrow
I'm from
and
New
killed,
Orleans.
you wouldn't
I'm
lose
from
sleep
New
over that?
Orleans, bro. I'm from New Orleans.
So if
dude.
your
These
mother was
dudes killing
shot
each
and
other for
killed in
nothing.
the back, you wouldn't feel sorry? You wouldn't feel bad
No.
about that? That wouldn't bother
And I wouldn't
you?
want nobody to feel sorry for me neither.
So what? Would you throw a party?
I mean, I'd rather than party, just make sure I'm all the way dead, then yeah. You know, we got to get back to being men out here. We can't still keep being crybabies and think people
You're
are gonna
the
feel
fucking
things.
problem
You know,
with men
people,
today.
there's foreigners
You're
there's
the
foreigners that
fucking
don't
problem
like
with
this shit.
men today. You're telling me, you're asking men upon having someone like their mother being shot in the fucking back and killed to feel nothing, to just get over it, to throw a party.
I mean,
You're fucking weird.
That's what they did in
you are.
World War II.
You're
That's what
fucking
they
weird.
did in World War II.
Asking men not to feel things is exactly why you have bitch-made men like you and Trump in the goddamn Oval Office, perpetuating this falsehood of masculinity as if it's helping anyone. You're the fucking
Well,
problem
you're the
with
one
this society.
crying on the phone.
Yeah, I don't. Do you see a tear, nigga? No, you don't. So shut the fuck up.
Pull up. I'm on Bayou Road in New Orleans, nigga.
I don't
Get
give
your
a fuck
issue.
where you're at. I don't give a shit.
I know you don't.
And
but
your
you
go-to
should.
is violence as well. Look at you. Typical. Typical. This is the
Yeah,
exact
I put
fucking
it
problem
down. I'll
with men
leave
right
it
now.
down.
I
You
bet
come
you
by
put it
me,
down,
you
you
gonna get
degenerate
the
fuck.
issue.
I bet you
You come
fucking
lay
do.
by me, you
Here's what
gonna
I
get
want
the
you to
issue.
do. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to hold your
Talk
breath,
to me.
okay? I want you to inhale because you need to
I'm
inhale.
good.
You need to take some breathing
I'm
exercises.
good.
I want you to inhale, right? And I want you to inhale
breathing.
all the way up until you can't anymore. All the way up. Take a deep breath, my guy. And once you pull up until you can't anymore, all right, I want you to hold that shit. And I only want you to exhale. I only want you to exhale when Donald Trump actually gives a fuck about you. That's what I want you to do.
That was a good one. But that's some nihilistic shit.
Jesus Christ. I really didn't like the news talking about how a man was unjustly killed. What do you want the news to be talking about then? What do you want them to do then?
Yeah.
The Dow's up 50,000 points. Is that what you want to hear? Fucking moron.
50 thou. It's up 50 thou, okay?
50 thou. 50 thou.
50 thou.
Goodness gracious. Can't articulate
7
nothing.
thou for the S&P, okay?
I support Trump because he created a lane for us to think differently. What? What the fuck does that mean? I'm sorry you were waiting on... You guys want to hear what weakness is? I'm sorry it took another man to tell you that you're allowed to think what you want to think. It took a whole another man to tell you I can live my life and think how I want to think. I've been doing that since I existed, no matter who told me otherwise. I'm sorry you're a bitch. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. I am so sorry you're a bitch. Do better. Do better. Alrighty.
To me, but I know you got to get going.
It is 7 p.m. CST, which means it is time for the watch party. If you're not in the Discord, no one cares. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. If you're not in the Discord, go ahead and join. Check out the links in the bio. And it's going to take you to the Discord community once you click on the icon if you want to be a part of the watch party. And we're going to be watching 6888. So we're going to go there right now. For the rest of you, I don't know. I don't care where you go. Is Olive live yet?
No, she's not getting on for the next 43 minutes, okay. I believe.
Okay, got you. So yeah, rest of you who want to go watch the State of the Union, go find someone streaming it. To the ones who want to go watch the movie, join the Discord community. Links in the bio. Those of you on the YouTube side, the link is in the description of this stream. Ari, thank you so much for coming up and hanging out with us for a bit.
Of course.
Hope your live goes well. I'm not fucking listening to this man, but yeah, maybe you'll get some better calls than that degenerate fuck. Alrighty. Huh?
So I was gonna say bye, friend.
Right. Later. Make sure you guys are following Ari. Make sure you guys are following Ari. Fantastic creator, and she will be live in a couple of minutes as well. We are going to go to the Discord. Last thing, make sure you guys are following me. Make sure you guys are following the backup account. This is the account we'll be using for the next 3 days, unless my agent works a miracle. So make sure we're following this account, and we'll be back live. Oh, shit. I guess I got to use this one for the Fun and Facts show. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be using this until the 27th, until we get it sorted out. So, all right. I'll see you on the Discord in a bit. Go to the Discord community. I'm going to be in the after party channel, the after party channel. I'll see you guys over there for the watch party. All right. Deuces. Let me join here and get this going. Those of you on the YouTube side, what up? What up? Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate all of you guys and your love and support. Make sure on your way out that you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notification bells. Oh, I did miss something. W's in the chat to Lisa for the $10 super chat. For your information, Hector, the counter SOTU is going on right now. Oh, calendar State of the Union. Yes. I heard about that. That is more so something I would have streamed, but we have our movie night. So once again, if you want to be a part of that, check out the link in the description and join the Discord. Thank you so much, Lisa, for your donation. I appreciate you. Alrighty, y'all. We are out. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's stream. Make sure you tune into the Fun and Facts show live at 1:30 p.m. CST. 1:30 p.m. CST with Erica. We have some good news to cover, and I'll see y'all over there. Shout out to the hardest working mods on the platform. WCL.